Don't make these mistakes when driving for Amazon Flex. I just want to give you guys some tips and tricks to do, or things to do or to avoid when you're driving for Amazon Flex. I'm going to be going over some things that I've done that messed me up, and things to do that'll help you out when delivering. All right. So we have a $77 3-hour trip for today that we're going to get started with. I'm just getting started because I had to go charge up. So we are on our way to drop off our first package, but I wanted to give you guys some information and some tips for you to be successful when doing Amazon Flex. Before we get too deep into the video though, make sure you guys are watching this to the very end, because I'm almost monetized and I really need you guys to help me. Like, please, I'm like 400 hours away. So if you could watch this video to the very end, and I mean absolutely watch it, not just skimming through it and skipping all the way to the end to get to the good parts, because the whole video is a good part. So you can watch it for me, please. Anyway, so let's get straight into it. All right. Also, I'm sorry. Once we reach 10,000 subscribers, I will be giving away $200. I've already given away $100 because we reached my goal of 100. So let's get to 10,000. That is my next goal. Okay, so my first thing I'll say is, first of all, get signed up in the app for the Amazon Flex app. For the people that don't know what Amazon Flex is, it is Amazon's contractor app that allows people to use their vehicle to deliver packages. All right. Now, this has been one of the most lucrative gig apps that I've used. I've made like $300 in a day delivering for Amazon, and I like it. I enjoy delivering for Amazon. It does have its pros and it does have its cons, and we're going to go over the cons first, kind of ish. So the first thing that I would say about Amazon delivering is, a lot of times there aren't a lot of pickups to do. So there won't be orders all the time. So that's the one thing that's like annoying in my opinion. And it all depends on where you live. You might live in a place where there are more deliveries. But for me, living in this small little city / town, there's not usually a lot of pickups to do. So a lot of people are very thirsty to find deliveries or orders, or bulk blocks is what they call it. So definitely want to try to be on top of it as much as you can. Now, if you work a job, a full-time job, it might be a little hard for you to do this, but I was doing it when I had a full-time job, so it's not impossible, but you just have to do it on your off days. And that's what I did. I did it on my off days and it worked out fine. But that's probably my first thing that I would say is like a little annoying, is there in the summertime, I think it picks up a little bit more, but I don't know, which is confusing, because I would think in the wintertime that it'd pick up more. I would think in the wintertime it'd pick up more just due to people wanting more deliveries and not wanting to go out the house. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes this summertime. I think I was much busier in the summertime. But that's my first thing that I would say is like annoying. Another thing is, depending on who's working, those people can have an attitude. I don't know what it is or why they're all, like, some of them are upset or have attitudes, but man, they be mad, bro. Like, I don't know what it is. Like, maybe, I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. I really don't know, and I don't want to speak on that. But there's times where I've pulled up and the guy is just giving me attitude. He's pissed because I did something small. You know, it's just like, man, like, relax. I don't know why you're upset with me. I don't even work for Amazon. I'm not, you know, don't be mad at me. Long story short, that's all I'm saying. I ain't gonna get too deep into all that. But, you know, so when they are being upset, just know they probably have personal things that they're dealing with, or they probably just had a frustrating day, and don't let that get to you. Don't let that bring you down. I know it's sometimes hard not to do, but don't let it bring you down, because there's no need for you to have a bad day because somebody else is having a bad day. My third con, or third thing that I would say is a little annoying is, well, this isn't annoying. This is just kind of like being on time, but make sure you're on time. Like, you get 5 minutes after the time you're supposed to be there, and please be there before that. If you get there at, let's say you got to be there at 3 and you get there at 3:04 and it hits 3:05, you're cooked. You're not going to be able to deliver anything. So make sure you are there, I say at least 15 minutes before. or at least at the time that you're supposed to be there. That's the best way to do it. You don't want to be late, because I've had it happen to me and it sucks. And I was literally like there right at 3:04, and then I was getting scanned in the app and it hit 3:05 as I was doing that, and the block was gone. So I was upset about that. That was a $100 loss. I was so upset. $100 for 3 hours. I was very upset about that. Also, make sure, this has nothing to really do with Amazon, but make sure your plates are not expired, your tags aren't expired, all that stuff. Because I had a situation where I was driving my old car and my plates were expired, or my tags were expired, and the cop, okay, let me say this first. The place where I go to pick up my packages is in a sundown town, and that doesn't mean anything, but this sundown town is also like ranked the top 3, I want to say in America, maybe it's just in Illinois, but top 3 in Illinois, let's just stick with that, for pulling people over. Like, they pull people over all the time in this town. The town is called Pekin, Illinois. And when I tell you, they will pull you over. They don't care. You going 5 over the speed limit. They don't care. They'll pull you over. So make sure you are driving the right way. You're not on your phone. You are, your tags are not expired, anything like that. Because I was late to picking up a block because I got pulled over and I missed out on $140 for 3 hours because they made me late. When I tell you I was livid, I was livid. So make sure your tags and everything else is up to par, because you don't want to lose out on no money because of that. And I'm trying to think, is there anything else that I like? Oh yeah, definitely this. So the packages not being organized, that's probably one of the most annoying things ever. Like, perfect example is right now, they just gave me a bag and had everything in there, one bag, and nothing's organized. It's in 3 different towns, all over the place. Like, it's just like, come on, man, make it easy on us. But I get it. They're just trying to do their job too. I don't even know how it works in there or how they organize everything, but it's a little annoying. That's probably one of my biggest pet peeves about doing Amazon deliveries. It was on point before. Like, they made sure the packages were all going to the right place. But now they're just like, whatever. Like, throw them in there. Just, as long as they get 4 hours or 3 hours worth of work, then whatever. That's kind of like their motto right now, it seems like. All right, but on to the good stuff. The good stuff is the one thing you can get, and even though I'm not driving a gas car, you can get Amazon Flex's debit card, and I think they give you like 2% off gas. So, or I think it's like 1% off any purchase you use with that card, and 2% off on gas, and then it goes up over time. So like, the more deliveries you do, like, that percentage will go up off gas. So I think it can go up to max like 5% off. So that's pretty cool. Like, especially if you're filling up all the time, and you want to get a little discount off that gas, because that's probably your main thing you're spending money on is gas, and maybe eating a little bit of snacks and stuff at the gas station. So that's pretty unique. I do like that. Granted, I don't use my Amazon Flex card for that because I don't have to get gas, but hey, I use it to buy snacks and stuff like that when I got my kids with me and they're doing Amazon Flex with me. So that's one thing I do like, is they do give you a debit card, and when you withdraw your money to it, it doesn't charge you a fee. So definitely do that. And then I just link it to my CashApp account and just move the money over like that. My second pro that I would say is the money you can make. You can make some decent money doing this. There are times where it's like only $20 an hour, but you want to be strategic when you're doing it. You want to make sure that you're calculating what it would be if it does take you the full amount of time to deliver the packages. Most of the time recently, it has been taking me the entire time. So for example, a 3-hour trip has been taking me 3 hours, but a lot of times, majority of the time, I'm getting done before the 3 hours is up, or the time is up. So that's pretty cool. I do like that. So I like the money that you can make. I love that. And it's cool. Like I said, you get your freedom, especially if you like to travel, if you like to just drive and, you know, be by yourself, or even if you have your kids and you want to bring your kids with you, you can do that. And that's the one thing, the number one thing I probably like the most about it, is just that freedom, having that freedom to just do what you want, listen to your own music. It's not like Uber where you got to have people in your car and everything like that. It's not like, you know, DoorDash where you just got to not make that much and you got to do like 19 orders just to make, you know, one batch of orders with Amazon. So I definitely enjoy that. And I think that's it. I'm trying to think. I feel like I'm missing out on some stuff, and I'll make a part 2 video of this just to, you know, come up with some things or tell you guys some things that I do enjoy. But yeah, man, I like Amazon Flex. It's probably the best app out there. I haven't tried Spark. Spark doesn't like me, so I don't know what it is. So I can't give you guys a review on that. But I definitely recommend signing up for Amazon Flex if you haven't already. Get signed up. Yes, people can be on the waiting list, but I'm going to tell you a little finesse around it. Just try to reach out to them and say, hey, I've been on the waiting list forever. Is there any way I can get approved faster, or what do I need to do to get approved faster? And a lot of times, or sometimes, I shouldn't say a lot of times, sometimes they can get that figured out for you. So do that if you want to get approved faster. You know, don't give up. Believe in yourself. I didn't have any motivational speeches to do for you guys on this one because I left that in my video from yesterday. But, you know, I just want to motivate you guys. I want to continue to help you guys grow in any way that I can, whether it's doing Amazon Flex, creating your own digital product, or just creating your own business in general, all right? But that's it. I'm going to wrap the video up here. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Leave a comment in the comment section down below so I can know what questions you guys might have for my next video on Amazon Flex. But like I said, appreciate all of you guys. Road to 10,000 subscribers. Once we reach 10,000, I will be giving away $200, all right? Scoofy here. Subscribe to the channel. Keep going. Love you guys, and I'm out.